Okay, this is a quick and dirty video on how to wire in a Johnson Controls Penn Controls A421. This is where you put the sensor on Sense, SEN, and Common. This is not used on the top normally. You just need the two things just need to happen here. You need to power up the control. This is the line neutral, 120 volt if you have 120 volt power, or 240 volt power. This is wired for 115 volt or 120 volt right now. You just take your power, take two wires from your evaporator fan, whatever it is. If your evaporator is 115 volt, you would just take the two wires that run to the fan and just cut them and splice into them. Take one of the wires, put it on the neutral side, the other wire on 120 volt side. I don't believe it matters which is which. It would be nice if you would take a meter and find out which one is the hot wire and which is the neutral, just for the heck of it, because it is electronics. But I don't believe it matters. So just put power to here. If you have 240 volt, you would take one of your wires and go on the neutral and the 240. So it's either going to be, your two wires are either going to be 120 volt on the neutral and 120, or for 240 volt you're going to be on neutral and 240. So that just powers up the control, period. Second thing that happens here, this is a set of contacts. This is terribly done. Shouldn't even have, just ignore the L. Basically, I believe it probably means load common, load normally open, load normally closed. It used to say, I believe before, just common, normally open, normally closed. Just ignore the L. This is just a set of contacts. All they do is open and close. Period. Just a set of contacts, just like a light switch. Close, just like your old. This is like if you're converting from an old analog, it just is a set of contacts. Opens, close. So that's all you're doing here. You're just taking. This is a common location, and you go to normally open. This is typically how it's wired. So when you set the control to 35 and the room's at 50 degrees, these contacts will close because these are normally open. And this is your common side. All this does, just closes. If you're set at 35 degrees, room's 50 degrees. When it gets to 35 degrees, contacts will open. And whatever your differential set to, say you have 5 degree differential or 4 degree, say 39, so 35 with a 4 degree differential, contacts would close. If the room's at 50, set at 35, contacts close. Gets 35, set of contacts opens. Gets up to 39. If we have 35 with a 6, 7, 8 with a 4 degree differential, get to 39, contacts close again, and the contacts open when it gets to set at 35. Excuse me. So when the room cools down to 35 degrees, contacts open. Okay, so so this is just a quick and dirty. I want to do a quick video. A subscriber just requested how to wire a Johnson Controls when you're changing out a analog. So your two wires that went to your analog would go right here, because analog control is just a dial. Switch just makes and breaks, just like what happens here. That closes once it hits 35 degrees or whatever set point is. Set of contacts open. Room and temperature in the room rises to 30, 39 or 40 or whatever you have it set differential for. And then contacts close again. They open when it gets to set point, and then when temperature rises, they close again. So they just set of contacts opens, closes, open, closes, depending on room temperature and set point. That's it. This is just a set of contacts that open and close depending on temperature and set point. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Click like on the video and subscribe. Take care. Bye.